Welcome back to the Makeshift Podcast 91. Brian, the Olympics are overrated.
Really? You think so?
And we almost had a chance to go to them and do some content there through YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
The main events are fine.
Like what?
I don't know. The swimming. You have like fencing. It's kind of fun. Gymnastics is really good.
Did you say fencing is kind of fun?
I'm not saying it's fun, but it's like something that you could watch. God. First of all, who's watching?
Who's watching what?
The Olympics.
Everybody
in the world. I haven't paid attention to it at all this year. I really don't care.
I haven't really either.
You got artistic swimming. Who's tuning into that?
You're choosing like the worst sports.
Badminton?
That's electric, actually. I saw highlights. It looks insane.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks insane.
Like, who wants to watch someone sail?
Sometimes it gets intense.
Even like the surfing one, I'm not involved in.
Well, you don't like sports really. You just like baseball and a little bit of football and basketball.
Don't say a little bit of football. I follow Dolphins pretty closely.
Yeah, when they're good.
Oh, relax. I do. I watch. Rowing, even like rowing. Like, yes.
Can you name 5 players on the Dolphins?
On the Dolphins?
Can you name 10?
Yes. 10 is a little tough. 10's a little tough. Yeah. I mean, probably not.
He's not
going to
do
it right now?
Yeah, do it.
Tua. You have Jeff Wilson. I think he's still there.
He's
Tyreek Hill.
I think.
No, he came to the Dolphins last year. Yeah, because they picked him up.
All right, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Odell Beckham. That's 5.
I thought you were going for 10.
Not right now. Can we not get into this right now? I can do it.
I can do it.
I remember some of the old time players too.
I would hope so.
I think all of it's incredibly impressive. I think the Olympics, like people train specifically for these really niche sports.
Yeah.
And they deliver, but nobody cares.
I think a lot of people care, and I think you're trying to get a hot take here.
I just think, why would I, like, if it's not on year round, the Olympics are Thanksgiving food.
That's a good comparison.
They're exactly that. Is that at that time of year, yeah, you eat it, but if it were that great, you would see these things televised all year round.
Exactly, and it's because it's not that great, it's because it's every 4 years. I think that's the special thing.
I don't know. I think like professional eating. Like if that was an Olympic sport, I'd be more in on it.
More in on the Olympics?
Yeah. Bring the hot dog eating contest, Nathan.
So you don't want to watch
the
best players in the USA play against every other team in basketball? You want to watch people...
They blow everyone out. And yes,
they do not blow everyone out. They lost the FIBA World Cup this year.
But usually they blow people out.
Usually.
All the random countries, you get like 1 or 2 good games, and it's cool seeing everybody on the court together. I don't know. Maybe I'm fetching for a hot take, but I was just thinking like, I haven't paid attention at all to the Olympics.
It's definitely a little bit overrated, but
I feel like this year especially.
It's a fun like little thing that we always do. They spent like $10 billion to do it in France, by the way.
It's good. It drives economy. It's good. It's good for the system.
Can you guess where the next 5 Olympics are being held?
Oh, no, I can't.
Well,
there's no way.
There's winter, summer, winter, summer.
Winter? Let's go Canada.
It's 2026 Winter Olympics. Where is it?
It's in Canada.
No.
Well, it has to be somewhere cold, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah? Is it in
London? At
London?
least in a part of the year.
London?
No.
Is it Australia?
What?
I'm just throwing stuff out there.
You got to think of places where there's like mountains in the winter that's cold there.
Denmark.
No. Closer.
Finland.
South.
Turkey.
No.
Lithuania.
It's in Milan, Italy.
Milan, Italy.
Milan.
Yeah, no, there's no way I was getting
Where's
that
the
one.
next Summer Olympics? 2028.
Brazil.
No,
that's We're going back to Brazil.
No. You don't know this one?
It's in the USA.
It is.
And Los Angeles, New York.
No, just LA. That's the World Cup you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
Just LA. It's in LA.
Good.
Where's the 2030 Olympics? It's winter.
2030 Winter Olympics is coming to Canada, Vancouver.
No.
It's another European country.
Yep.
Finland, Denmark.
No, big country.
Big, really big country.
No, just like a popular country.
France, Italy.
Yes.
France?
Nice, France, in the French Alps.
They can't handle that.
I think they can.
No, they
2032 Summer Olympics, where are those?
Summer Olympics. That one's in Australia.
It is.
Yeah.
Melbourne, Australia. And where's the 2034 Winter Olympics?
Now that one's going to rock.
Which one?
Melbourne.
Oh, yeah.
That one's going to kill. France? They got nothing.
What about the 2034 Winter Olympics?
Iceland.
No.
Greenland?
Close to home.
Canada.
No.
Alaska.
No.
Close to home?
Yeah.
Mexico?
No. Where do people ski and snowboard in the USA?
Oh, it's in the USA?
Yes.
Oh, Maine.
No.
Colorado.
No, close. Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay.
There you go.
They got some good stuff over there. They know what they're doing over there. They got some good things going on.
Yeah, so that's my Olympic topic.
I love when we align.
Yeah.
We just got a similar feel.
Do you know how they pick the order in which the countries come in?
I would assume it's alphabetically, but I'm assuming I'm wrong.
No, you're kind of right. The first is always Greece because they made the Olympics.
Okay.
That's the first person to come out. And then it's alphabetical, but it's alphabetical in the country that's hosting the Olympics language.
Oh.
So this year there were countries like China starts with an L. It's like Lichene in French. So it comes.
I'm positive that's not how you pronounce it.
It's Lichene.
No, I believe you, but I'm just positive that's not the way it's pronounced.
I don't know. I took French. So it starts with an L. So it was behind the sea countries. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And then the last three.
That's the most riveting part of the Olympics so far.
And then the last three are in the order of how they host the Olympics. So France was last, USA was second to last, and Australia was third to last.
I'm genuinely saying this. That was probably more exciting of a fact that I've heard about any of the Olympics.
I know. It was pretty exciting.
There's nothing else going on. There's not a lot happening. There's no icons besides like Simone Biles. She got hurt. You got LeBron James, the basketball team, whatever. The golfer's cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay, you want to switch topics?
Yeah, I do have something about the USA team later, but we could come back to it.
You want to come back to it?
It's about Team USA, so it's basketball related.
Okay. I think this was DM'd to us.
Wait, can we catch the people up on what we're doing?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because this is going to be in between guest podcasts again.
There's so much happening.
So we haven't had a podcast. Wait, this is this week's podcast.
Yes.
So last week we had Bob Does Sports. It's performing the best out of the past 10 podcasts.
Are you serious?
Over Joe Gatto.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
surprising.
It's the thumbnail.
Maybe it's the thumbnail. I don't know.
It is.
Now we're talking. I think I'm going to, at the beginning of this podcast, if you heard like a little preview thing, like some of the best clippable moments,
you're going to
I think I'm going to put it. I'm all in. I'm really trying. I'm like, you saw that little edit I did?
Yeah, no, it was good.
And it didn't perform that great, but it was good as like a little teaser promo.
It's good. It'll be fine.
So yeah.
What were we saying? We'll use it as stories for the preview of the podcast.
I think that could work.
So we're catching the people up because last week was Bob Does Sports. The week before that was our first one-on-one podcast in a while. And this one's going to be the first one in 2 weeks. And then next week we have another special guest. And then we have to wait another week for a one-on-one. Got a lot of guests.
Not a lot of 1v1 time between you and I.
But it's fine. I like the half and half.
Yeah, it's good. It's a nice balance.
Perform well.
And if we don't get a guest, it's not the end of the world because you still have me. I'll be here.
Comment down below on the YouTube video who should be our next guest and who should be our 100th guest.
Yeah.
100th podcast guest.
There you go.
That's coming up. We're on 91.
And like the video. And subscribe if you don't already.
We'll wait. All right, that should be enough time.
And we're chatting here live, hopefully next Thursday. Yeah. I don't know if we're busy or whatnot. So you mentioned 1v1 time, so I'm going to use a transition. We're going into our friendship, right?
Okay.
How much would you pay for a 2-hour montage of you and your best friend's funniest moments?
A lot of money.
Now, you could say a lot of money and be like, oh, you know what? That's priceless. Like I would, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, I want a meaningful answer here. Like how much you would take out of your bank account today to be able to pay for this. Okay. And anybody who's watching the video, comment what you would pay for this.
Okay, today, so I'm 27 years old. I've been working for a while. I got a little bit of money saved up. I'm nowhere near a millionaire, but I have some money. What I would pay for a 2-hour montage, I would probably realistically... And I could keep the montage forever?
You keep the montage forever. And it's like, I don't know, there's going to be a lot of you and I in there.
Yeah.
And then some of your sports memories growing up, the funniest clips and moments that you just didn't get on camera. This is everything.
I'd pay probably 10 grand.
10 grand?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking around that.
I would probably go up to 15 grand.
Just because it would be so much fun to watch that.
So great.
Grab all your friends, have a full event of people, and you just sit and watch the montage. It's like the end of The Hangover.
Yeah, it is the end of The Hangover. If I was older, like if I was 70 and it was all my life's best moments with all my friends, I would pay a lot more money.
Yeah, pretty.
I'd pay like 100 grand probably if I had that saved up.
That's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, as you get older, it becomes more valuable, I guess, because you accumulate more memories. But then there's some highlights that won't make the cut.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like I might be disappointed watching it. I might be like, oh, they didn't include that.
I'd pay 10 grand every 10 years for my past 10 years memories.
I like that. A grand a year?
Yeah, I would probably pay more than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I'd probably pay like 20.
Now we're talking money.
I would pay a lot of money for that. I think that's one of the coolest things ever. That's one of like the coolest hypotheticals of all time.
It's what everybody dreams and imagines. That and getting your stats at the end of your life.
Yeah. I'd rather have the movie though.
I would pay a lot for my stats though. Yeah, I really would.
I would too. What's it called? Oh, so life, whatever. We're talking about life. So I saw on Instagram, whenever I see a cool thing scrolling on Instagram Reels, also, by the way, I scroll on Instagram Reels way more than I do on TikTok.
I noticed my screen time is like twice the amount than the other social platforms.
Yeah. Instagram dominates for me.
Yeah, like which is surprising because I feel like you think it would be TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah, no, but
especially with long form on YouTube.
I do watch a lot of YouTube, but So I saw on Instagram Reels, whenever I see a reel that I want to talk about, I save it and I come back to it.
I do the same, by the way.
I have a list of things that happened at the same time, and your mind will be blown.
Will it?
It's very interesting.
Yeah. You know what? We say a lot of stuff's very interesting.
But this is crazy.
This is crazy? Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. The cowboy era in America and the Victorian era happened at the same time.
So there were cowboys and people dressed up in fancy clothes at the same time?
At the same time, on 2 different continents.
I feel like the Victorian era was way before.
I know. I feel like the cowboys were like kind of civilized. They like had stuff going on.
They had saloons. They had bars.
Saloons, but I guess they had pubs in the Victorian era. I just felt like cowboys were way more advanced.
You know what's crazy is that they can't see what each other were doing.
No.
Like there's just another part of the world that's behaving a completely different way.
And that shows the effect on phones. I wonder if we didn't have phones, if like Europe would act totally, they already do act totally different than us.
They're talking a completely different language out here.
Abraham Lincoln and the samurai era were at the same time. Isn't that crazy?
And the samurai era?
Isn't that crazy?
What is the samurai era?
Like when people were fighting in Japan with swords.
And Abe Lincoln was at the same time as that? That's bizarre.
I started reading a book.
Did you?
Japanese swordsman, Miyamoto Musashi.
What is
The
that?
5 Rings.
Why? What made you read
Because
that?
Joe Rogan talked about it. And I wanted to try it. I'm like 20 pages in.
Okay, nice.
We'll
How long do you think it's going to take for you to read that book?
Probably like 2 weeks. It's only like 100 pages.
Okay.
And then woolly mammoths were roaming the earth when the Great Pyramids were being built.
Now that might be how they built the pyramids.
With woolly mammoths.
Why everybody's saying that like they don't understand? Like maybe you needed some woolly mammoths migrating around.
I don't think woolly mammoths could survive in Egypt.
Yeah, probably not.
They're in like the
No,
cold
they can't.
places. They're
Have
in
you seen
Ice
like the
Age.
skeletons? I can't believe they used to be around.
They're going to bring them back.
That's what I heard.
I
But
hope
why?
so. They've been talking about it for too long though.
Why can't they bring anything else back? Why are they only going to bring back the woolly mammoth?
What else are they going to... What
I
about
don't-
the
any-
dodo bird?
I
don't know. What else?
I would love the dodo bird to make a comeback.
Me too. That would be awesome.
I think like any animal that's endangered, can
Saber-toothed
they
tiger?
technically take back?
I'm not a scientist.
I know. I'm just trying to, theorize, figure some things
those
out.
are my crazy things that have happened.
That's insane that those things are on the same timeline. I feel like 100 years from now, we're going to feel a very same way about different things that were happening in our country.
And sharks were... some sharks live longer than trees.
The one that lives up to 500 years.
It's pretty crazy.
It's pretty nuts. You mentioned Victorian era. Is that English? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go. So we did this last time that we filmed individually together. So what do you call these things?
Okay. I have one of them too for you.
What do you call these things? USA versus UK. What do you call the drink made from oranges?
Orange juice.
It's orange juice, right?
Pretty self-explanatory.
Pretty self-explanatory. That's what the USA calls it. Can you guess what the UK calls it?
Naranjo juice.
No.
Jugo de naranja.
No, that's Spanish. That's maybe in Mexico. They call it orange squash because you squash the orange
that's
to get the
stupid.
juice out. It is stupid.
You squash it to get the juice out, which you used to call it orange juice. It's not the squash that comes out.
They think they're so sophisticated.
I know.
Like they can overstep us with their complicated words and meanings.
I agree completely. It's orange juice.
What do you call the place where people cross the street?
Crosswalk.
Yeah, so it's a crosswalk with the white and the black.
That one also just makes sense.
Buddy the Elf hops from each one.
The Beatles,
Yes, exactly. Abbey Road.
but they're British and they call it...
Zebra crossing,
Okay.
which might be cooler than crosswalk.
It's cooler.
But does it make sense?
Yeah, kind of.
It does a
No, it
little
doesn't.
bit.
It means zebra are crossing the street. It just looks like a zebra. Crosswalk makes sense. It's a cross and you walk.
It's also like one word, crosswalk. Like I have to say, let's take the zebra crossing.
Yeah, that's too much.
That sounds ridiculous.
Too many words.
It's insane.
Too many syllables.
What do you call the thing to fix a pencil mistake?
An eraser.
An eraser.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You erase it, it's the eraser.
They call it, do you know what?
I don't.
They call it a rubber.
That has a different meaning.
That has a different meaning in America, but the UK calls it a rubber, and they think they're so sophisticated. But we're using
That doesn't make any sense, actually. I don't like that one, British people.
I don't think it is actually rubber.
I don't know what it's made of, but it definitely erases things.
It's
And so
definitely what
therefore it
does.
should be called the eraser.
That's what I think as well.
We're just so much smarter than them.
We're so much smarter than everyone. That's exactly what USA people would say.
And we just did say.
You have one too?
What do you call these things? So people call them different things in different parts of the USA. What do you call it when you sell your stuff outside your house?
That's a garage sale.
Yeah?
Yeah, always a garage
I
sale.
think so too.
What, a yard sale?
Some people call it a yard sale.
Tell me yard sale.
Some people call it a tag sale. And some people call it a rummage sale.
A tag sale.
And a rummage scale.
Rummage sale. That sounds like
Rummaging.
it's UK.
It does. It might be.
No, rubbish.
Rummage
is different. Rummage is different.
rummaging.
That doesn't sound UK. I take that back.
Garage sale is the correct terminology.
What's the best thing you've ever gotten at a garage sale?
I don't know if I've really bought anything at garage sales.
I got 5 baseball bats for $10 once.
That's wooden, aluminum.
Wooden and aluminum.
That's a great deal.
CF4.
$2 bats.
Anybody who played Little League Baseball, I got the CF4 for less than $2.
Pretty solid. What do you call the place you get your alcohol?
That's the liquor store.
It is.
What are you going to tell me?
And what am I going to
The
tell
alcohol spot?
you? No. This one's actually kind of fun, though. Some people call it the party store.
That's different.
Some people call it the pack, and some people call it the state store.
The pack is crazy. That's not a real
I
thing.
don't even understand that.
The state store?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I understand that one either.
Yeah, I'm trying to really wrap that one around
Party
my
store
head.
is cool, though. But that's like Party Central or whatever
Party
they're called.
Party City?
Party City.
Yeah, you go and get balloons and,
Party
and
World.
party decorations.
Pinatas.
They should just combine. Party City should become a liquor store.
Oh, that'd be good.
Because then you get your party on both sides.
Well, liquor stores would have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say they buy them out.
What do you call the stuff you put on cake?
Oh, that's icing.
Really? You
That's the
call it
one I say.
icing?
What, you say frosting?
I think I might.
Frosting? That's odd. That's a little bizarre. That's not that weird. Frosting is like what I would say on a cupcake, I think.
It's the same thing. It's just
No,
smaller.
completely depends.
It's just smaller.
No.
A cupcake is a cake that's just smaller.
Cookie cake?
That's not even in the question.
Cookie cake's
Is
frosting.
a cupcake a smaller cake?
Yes, but it should be icing. They're all different. Like, people call them all the same things. I feel like there's a differentiator.
No, I disagree.
Okay. We're flying right now.
I know we're flying.
Feel great. Listen, I got a lot of topics. So this is the exciting part about this podcast. I'll let you pick where we go next. Do you want Taylor Swift or do you want birthdays?
Birthdays.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're
of
talking
course you
about
are.
birthday cakes.
Well, you are. Transition alert.
Transition alert.
Guess the top 5 most attractive birth months.
April.
So these are the birthdays that have. Okay. I guess we're going April. Via totem.com.
Okay.
April is number 1.
How many are there?
5.
April's
gonna do 5.
April's really number one?
April's number 1.
My birthday is in April.
My
Zach's
birthday's in April. Listen, I was born a month early, but we're here. I'm right on the cusp.
So you were supposed to.
I was almost on the less attractive month.
Yeah, that makes
April
sense.
30th. But now that doesn't make sense.
It's
Why are you saying
it's
that makes
because they
sense?
gave you the April and then they gave you the
Oh, May.
May.
There's the May up top. Okay, you're so funny. That was a good one. So April's number 1. Now I want to mention something. How they chose these.
How?
So for the long form viewers who
Okay.
listen, if you're listening exclusively on the podcast.
Hey, our podcast is growing on long form.
Yeah, it is.
We're
So
getting up there.
if you're listening on the podcast, this was done by taking the birth months of the most attractive celebrities in the world.
Okay, that makes sense.
So ranker.com ranked all of them, and then they coupled them up. April had the most. I think it was 61 celebrity birthdays
that are attractive.
that are attractive. The most attractive, like top 100 attractive celebrities.
Throughout the
or whatever.
non-attractive
Yes.
ones. I know that September is going to be in there.
September is there. It's number 5.
Simply based off of commonality because that's the most popular birth month.
Yeah, so if it's the most popular, I feel like there's should be half and half. Like people are coming out attractive and then also not attractive.
Yeah, so
you know?
50%.
Yeah. So I guess most people, or there's more people born in September that are attractive. It makes sense.
October,
October's not there.
March.
March isn't there.
Feel good about July.
I was thinking June, July.
December.
July and June aren't there. December's number 4.
Yeah.
Those Christmas
Jesus.
babies. Okay.
Attractive guy.
Honestly, very attractive.
Very nice beard.
Very handsome guy. He also had hair.
Nice head of hair. That's
I
what you
missed
get.
out on that one. You need number 2 and 3.
November.
No, so June and July weren't there. So
August is there.
August is there. August is a good month.
The hot month.
I wonder how these correlate to your sign.
I don't care.
I'm surprised Leo isn't in there.
I don't care.
All right, you need one more.
February.
February is the correct answer. That's number
Sniped
3.
it. I just sniped it.
Very good. Were you thinking of people that you think are attractive?
No, I don't know anybody.
And when they're born?
I don't know anybody that's
that's
born
why
in February.
Drew.
Brenly?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know. I forgot birthdays.
What an ugly guy. No,
Okay, so those are the birthdays.
those are the birthdays.
I saw another. I get a lot of my topics on. By the way, did you buy this or did you find this upstairs?
I found it upstairs.
Okay.
I also found this upstairs. I got
So
Wawa
this
salt.
is here because apparently we're trying ice cream with vinegar. What is it?
That's
olive
not
oil
vinegar. That's olive oil. Yeah.
and salt.
We're going to get there. We'll get there.
You bought ice cream?
I did. I
What
went to
kind,
Wawa. Vanilla, but I also got Haagen-Dazs. I splurged rather than getting Wawa brand. I got
Just spend an
Haagen-Dazs.
extra 50 cents.
It was like another $2.
Oh wow! So I saw this conversation on Instagram Reels again because I love Instagram Reels and YouTube and TikTok.
On every platform where we broadcast.
Yes. If there was an extra medium-sized shirt Would it be bigger or smaller than the regular medium-sized shirt?
Now, the debate we're having here is because extra small is smaller.
Yes.
And then extra large is bigger.
Is larger.
But medium's in the middle.
Extra medium.
Extra medium.
What does it mean? Break it down.
I would think that I would initially say it's going to be bigger.
Yeah.
Because there's more extra sizes, extra large, extra larger. I mean, extra large.
There's extra small too.
I guess there is. So now I'm thinking, I was like, maybe it's the size that tells me the answer, but medium is right in the middle.
It won't give you the answer. But my first feeling is that extra medium means it's like extra fitting. So it would be smaller.
No, that's not how you have to look at that.
Extra medium is like extra medium. Medium is like regular, and then extra medium is smaller.
I don't like that. I think if you're going extra, like stick with it, you know?
But it's different for small.
But if you go extra medium, then you go large, and then you go extra large. It's following the pattern. Small is in a different category.
No, it's not. It's a size. Don't discredit them. Don't discredit the munchkins out there.
The munchkins. No, I'm not. I'm not. Listen, I get it. And for kids who buy, if you're an extra small, you're basically a kid's large.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're an extra small.
What about a kid's extra large? It's still small.
I don't know. It's an extra small.
I think I have to go in between medium and large. I think it just makes sense to me. Extra small, medium, extra medium, large, extra large, and then you go up from there.
Because extra is a big adjective.
Yeah, that's what I think. There's a reason why it doesn't exist. Because there is large. Large is there. There's no such thing as extra medium. There's no way. It would make things so confusing in stores. Extra medium could be like you said, like very medium. Like there's like...
Okay. So, I don't know. Google says this. Quora.com.
Okay.
Let's define small as 0 to 33, so size fitting. Medium as 33 to 66. Large as 66 to 100. We can make subcategories of extra small as 0 to 10. Extra large as 90 to 100. So we can define extra medium around 45 to 55. So that's dead in the middle. So they're saying medium runs from 33 to 66 and extra medium is 45 to 55 in the middle of it.
It's like especially medium.
Especially, it's really medium.
It doesn't make any sense, Brian. That's not how this should work.
Very medium.
I'm thinking they should call it medium extra. And that's the larger one. You flip it.
So then extra medium should be smaller.
Yeah. So we'll have extra small, extra medium extra, large, extra large, and then so on.
Or we could just do medium and large. We could just keep it simple.
And just keep it simple and keep it the same.
Yeah, basically.
I want to do a trend with you. Something that we figured out. And I don't know how funny this is going to be, but it could be really funny.
Okay.
Okay. Have you seen the you make the face, I make the sound?
Yes, I have. Let's do it.
So I want to do it together.
Okay.
You make the face, I make the sound. So you're going to make a face.
It's me first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to go back and forth or do you want to?
We'll go back and forth.
Oh,
God. That's not what I was thinking. That works.
What do you mean?
That works.
Okay, fine. I'll go.
You just made the sound.
All right. I'll make a different face. I can't. It's hard to make the sound in your head and not say it out loud. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Let's get crazier. We can get crazier.
That's pretty good.
That's how you know what? Wild thornberries?
Yeah.
Was that the... That's what that reminded me of. Okay. Let's think.
Oh my God.
Was that crazy?
What was that?
That was a face.
Do it again. Wait. Can you just make the sound for that one? Can you just do that? That's the thumbnail.
Sweating.
Zach had an aneurysm.
I'm sweating.
That's the thumbnail.
I literally can't stop sweating.
That was the craziest face I've ever seen you make.
I wanted to get crazier. I feel like we weren't advancing
Dude,
enough.
Do it again.
I don't know if I can. I'm sweating. I'm literally, I don't know if I'm embarrassed or what. All right, your turn. Let's get like two more.
Okay. I can't follow it up. That was good. It's like a cow almost.
Last one. Yeah. Okay. That's enough of that. I knew that my face could make crazy faces. I didn't know whatever that looks like when I see it on camera is going to be something else.
Oh God. So I didn't write this down, but I had this idea last night to do something similar to that because I saw that trend. And then I was thinking, I want to make a trend where I give you a scenario and you have to act it out. So it's like a cowboy ordering McDonald's when he's hammered or something.
Okay.
So do you want me to have a few? I haven't written them down. I could just come up with them though.
You think so? You think you're on the spot?
Yeah.
Oh, is this based off that show?
I don't know.
There's like this show where they do that.
Oh,
they like,
maybe.
yeah. No, that's
Maybe
good.
that's where I saw
That's good.
it.
Yeah, they like go through and they like now do it meaner. Now do it.
Yeah.
Do like all those.
Yeah,
things.
so
Yes.
good. I love that
Great
show.
show.
All right, do a cowboy ordering McDonald's when he's hammered.
Hello, partner. Can I get a double McChicken? Hold the lettuce. Keep the mayo. Thank you, ma'am.
You did that exact thing when you were drunk one time. That's in the drive-thru.
I actually said, you keep the lettuce. I said, I want nothing but lettuce on my McChicken. That's exactly what I said. I want nothing but lettuce on my McChicken, ma'am.
Now do it more drunk.
More drunk? I want nothing on my McChicken, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
Give me one.
Give you one? Oh, I got to come up with one?
Do you want me to give you another one?
No, I could give you one. Okay, give me another one.
Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman after sucking a whole thing of helium.
That's impossible. I need to get my Morgan Freeman. And then there were penguins.
What is that?
And they walked all the way to the part of the world. And that was that. I don't know. I feel like all these are just going to sound kind of similar.
Yeah, probably.
Christopher Walken introducing our podcast.
I can't do his voice very well. Christopher Walken.
That's whatever
I
that
can't
was.
do it. I can't do it.
Hey,
I can't do his voice. Hey, Morty.
well, if
Morty.
you, and welcome back to the.
That just sounds like you.
Yeah, no, it does.
We can't do him.
It does. We can't do it. It's too difficult. Ooh.
All right. Well, that was fun.
That was good. That was
Also,
good.
did you know I saw something else? If you spell the word socks, it sounds like you're talking in Spanish.
I did see that.
Eso sí que es.
Eso sí que es. You got to be. Yeah, it's got to be fast.
Eso sí que es.
Eso sí que es.
Eso sí que es.
Eso sí que es. No, it does. That's also a good one.
Do you want to talk about the?
Is it my turn or your turn?
You could go. I only have two more topics.
Okay. I don't know how much you watch Andrew Schultz.
Okay, I like it.
But there was a clip that I saw, and he was calling out the industry. There's a Taylor Swift documentary that the industry is hiding from us.
Okay, what's that?
So I found this out from an Andrew Schultz video.
Okay.
And he's saying that there's a documentary on Max. It's called Taylor Swift vs. Scooter Braun, Bad Blood.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
No, I have to look up Scooter Braun, who he is first.
So you know the whole drama between like Taylor Swift and like she doesn't get paid enough for her money.
Sure.
She got screwed over in a deal.
Yes,
So
I haven't heard of the documentary.
This is basically explaining that, and it's Taylor Swift's side versus Scooter Braun's side.
But they give both angles.
They give both angles, both sides.
And it's being hidden.
It's hidden on Max. Like it's difficult to find. Like, and this is what Andrew Schultz said. Imagine Michael Jackson came out with a documentary.
Yeah.
This Is It was a big one that he came out with. It was number one. Everybody's watching that.
Okay.
This is the biggest artist in our generation.
Yeah.
And Max doesn't have it within their top recommendations or near the top documentaries list
And what's the reason?
because Taylor's team wants to hide the information that's in there because it would be a bad look for Taylor Swift.
So she's not all like rainbows and ponies.
Yeah, it's like a sympathy thing I think she's going for. It's the industry and like maybe she also screwed up the other side
I'm
of the
sure
deal.
she screwed it up too. I'm sure they both screwed it up. Both parties are probably a little messed up. I'm sure she was in the right because everyone loves her and it seems like she's in the right, but it's the fact that they're hiding the documentary shows.
It just seems a little fishy. I think people are afraid of the real story, or Taylor's team is afraid to reveal the real
Celebrities
story.
are weird.
Scooter Braun's side. They are weird.
Celebrities are weird.
This
They
is
got a
the-
lot of stuff.
Biggest artist of our generation.
You're right.
And there's a documentary and nobody's watching it.
Let's watch
and
it.
it's just hidden. Yeah, I said now we have to watch it and see
probably
what's
not
up.
gonna watch it, to
I'm
be
probably not
honest.
either. But you know what?
Doesn't
It
sound
was a good
interesting.
thought in our head.
It is a good thought, but it doesn't get me going.
But that's why Taylor Swift does all like the Taylor's version of the song, so that
Yes,
she gets
she
the
makes the
credit
money.
and she's re-recording because her
Did you
label
see the
deal.
Germany concert? They went on the hill. There was like
No.
millions of people because she's so famous. Speaking about getting famous, she's the Haktua girl.
Yes.
We haven't never talked about her on the podcast.
Well, now we are.
We haven't said a word.
She kills TikTok now.
I know.
It's just like 10 million views a video.
I know. It'll definitely. But this is my question. What do you think of the Haktua girl getting famous?
I think it's taking advantage of a viral video.
Yeah, this is my question. I have a couple questions for you.
I always tell people when they want to start social media, and this is the analogy I've been running with, is that your social media is like a lottery ticket. And every single ticket you submit, you get a chance to pop off and get famous.
I 100% agree.
Famous, go viral.
Yeah, make money off of it, but in the future.
And potentially change your life.
Yeah.
Nobody knows the person that interviewed her.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that video probably did really well for him. But she got famous off of that. A lot of people loved it. They started merchandise. Everybody was selling, bought in, and it was an amazing moment. So you have to take advantage and trying to promote yourself when you get an opportunity like that.
So you don't blame her for doing what she's doing.
I don't blame her, especially like she was doing like nice things. Like she went to like a kennel or something.
This is the one nice thing she did though. She wasn't doing nice things. She just did the dog shelter thing, which was great. But everyone's saying, "Oh, she's doing such nice things." She did one thing.
You think it's a publicity thing?
100% it is. But I mean, I don't discredit her for doing that. That was awesome that she did that. I think she's doing a great job capitalizing. My question to you is, how long do you think it'll last?
Before I go into that,
Yeah.
I also don't think it's her that's pushing it as much. I think that she's probably signed with an agency that's telling her what to do to be able to take advantage of it.
Definitely. I think she's definitely loving it and living it up.
Oh yeah, and she has
things.
input into what she wants to create and who she wants to be. But I think the agency that she probably signed with has saying,
Definitely.
"Hey, listen, let's take advantage of this. This is a new internet sensation." That
She's getting 10 million views on each one of her videos, or at least like a couple million. How
Yeah.
long do you think that lasts before it goes down?
I think she got like a month and a half.
I think she could get a little longer than that.
So here's my thing too, is that like you get these people who are viral,
Yes.
and this is me very real talking.
Jeez.
That people who are more like trendy or known for one specific thing.
So her.
And then like I'll
you
take
do?
Sketch, for example. Like Sketch is very prominent. He's still here, the streaming and everything. He's going to have an audience for a long time.
Yes, because he got famous for something that you can prolong.
Yes, exactly.
You can't prolong spitting on somebody.
Unless like you got to one up it. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing like that's going to be more than that.
Yeah.
But like she's cemented in internet history
100%.
and social media history, and she will always be that moment.
Yes.
Therefore, if she's creating solid content outside of it, then fine. If it's not solid and it's not quality, then people are going to fade off.
No, I agree. I think that a good route for her to go is like get on a Love Island or get on a reality TV show.
That would be
Because then she can create a brand for her. They get to know the background of her without like forcing it upon people. And Love Island is pretty popular right now.
We're gonna do a official Makeshift prediction. I'm submitting it right now.
Okay.
So I love the route that you're going.
Okay.
It's gonna go for like 3 more months.
What
it's
she's
gonna
doing now.
ride through the summer once people get back into their normal routines and stuff.
Yeah.
It's over.
I think it's so funny that the summer is not a normal routine. Everyone's just doing
Everyone's
things.
just doing whatever they want, traveling, everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna ride through. It's gonna be a summer thing. It's gonna be a summer of 24 staple.
Okay.
She's going to start fading off. It's going to get a little more quiet. She's still going to have an audience for people that like her. But I think she goes on a reality TV show.
Yeah.
And then just going to re-spark her fame. And she's going to come back up. So give it a year. I'd say by next year, 1 full calendar year, she
don't
will
hate
be on a reality TV show, on some sort of dating show. And she's going to try and revive. Because I don't think
hate that
she's
at all.
going away. I think she's too persistent to want to go away.
I agree. And she's not like she's not stupid, apparently.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like she's stupid. She's more than welcome to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
More than welcome. I
we'll
emailed
talk
their
about it.
agency.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Or her agency.
What's the
Didn't
agency?
hear back.
Off the record, what's the agency?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe she'll start a podcast. We'll see. I think she goes in a reality TV show and tries to get the fame, like Harry Jowsey fame.
Yeah.
And then just go on podcasts, like talk, and then talk about the reality show. Blah,
And
blah,
you
blah.
know what? Like she's new to this stuff, so she's gonna get better at like speaking on camera and all that
Definitely.
stuff.
What's her name? Do you know?
Haley
Last name?
Foster.
Haley Welch.
What else do we got here? What time are we at? We're at 39
Should we
minutes.
try the ice cream?
I only got one more thing for you outside of that, and it's a riddle. Okay. Or it's a picture riddle. So if you're listening on audio, you got to go to the video. Go to YouTube
Woo!
or on Spotify.
Picture riddle time.
It's a brain teaser. It's not a riddle.
That's fine.
I lied to you.
It's fine with me. It's okay.
I just lied to you.
Forgive you, brother.
Can you guess what this puzzle is saying?
I don't know what this one is.
Okay.
So GP. GP.
If you know the answer, comment down below.
PG-13.
That's not PG-13.
All right, so the P is inside the G, and then the P is on top of the G.
As in the rating or the player? PG-13.
The rating.
The rating. Okay. Not Paul George.
No.
Okay.
But why did that matter?
It was just, I don't know.
It matters.
Maybe I'm throwing it off.
Maybe it matters.
Maybe I'm cute.
P in the G, and then P on the G.
That's a phenomenal start. You're off to a great start.
P in G.
Okay.
P on G.
Okay. Sounds like a board game that you're talking about.
G outside of P. GP.
No.
Jeep.
Jeep? No. I could see how you could get there though. But
P in G.
Okay.
You like that?
I like the direction you're going. I think you're in a very solid starting point.
P on G.
PNG sounds like a board game.
Jumanji.
PNG or PNG sounds like a phone, a telephone service.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like a JPEG, PNG.
All right. There's 2G.
Okay.
2G, 2P.
No.
2 P's. P's in the G and then P's on the G.
I really like the first initial thought that you had.
P in G.
Okay.
P is in the G.
Okay, it is.
P in the G.
And the other P is what?
It's on the G.
Yes, it is. Okay, that's great. Do you have anything to conclude from that? Is there any sort of conclusion that you could come to based off that?
Double G.
No double G.
P?
No double P. Not PP, not GG. Good game.
P in G.
Yeah.
Ping. Ping pong.
Ping pong, Brian! Way to go.
Let's go! P in G is ping. P on G is pong. Ping pong.
Yes, very good.
I'm
I'm
so smart.
If you could see it visually, then maybe you understand.
Yeah, which most of people do.
I'll see if you didn't. We love a good little brain
Ping pong.
teaser.
That's an Olympic sport.
That's insane. That's
sick.
crazy. But I also don't you feel like anyone could train at it and get really good?
I don't think so.
No.
That's what you think about bowling too, but it's harder than you think.
I guess
I
it is.
think I can bowl a perfect game.
Yeah, I went bowling the other day. It's a little
Not good.
187 average. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I'm a very good bowler. I think a lot of people, and this is a side comment. How many? You got one more topic after this? I think a lot of people watch our golf videos. What do you think of people's reactions?
We've only posted 2. 3?
I think 2, maybe 3 all time. But a lot of people are especially on our story the other day, replying. They're like, "Oh, Zach, great swing."
You have a great swing.
play.
I don't have a great swing. I have a regular person.
I have no idea how you hit that ball the way you did on our story the other day.
I didn't look at it, but we got a DM and it said it's stuck to my thing. Put the video up if you saved it.
If I have it, I'll do it. You
It's
hit
stuck
it
to it, right?
And it stuck to the club a quarter of the way up the swing, and then just completely went left. I was like, I didn't understand how it went left, but somehow the ball matched the same speed as your club.
I don't know.
You scooped it or cupped it. It was crazy.
I think people think that we're okay. I mean, I have to prove myself.
So it's something that we might be doing today, and we'll see, is playing golf with the Highland Bros. That video will come out after this podcast at some point.
Yes. Well, I mean, we could also just do short form videos on the course too. If we end up going.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see what time we finish up.
And if we do, apparently I think Joey is an 11 handicap.
Joe matches with you, kind
It's
of?
pretty good with me. And then one's a 14 and a 15. And then you're a 20.
That's pretty fair.
So I figure, but how are we going to do it? Is it me and you versus them?
I feel like it should be.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay. Who would win, the 1992 Dream Team or the 2024 USA men's team?
You're looking for a hot take?
I don't want a hot take. I have every single matchup.
Okay, let's do it.
And I want to go 1 for 1. I want to go 1v1 each matchup on the teams. Magic Johnson versus Steph Curry, the starting point guards.
Now, this is such a tough matchup because I think Steph is a more talented all-around player because of the jumper. But
What are we thinking?
Magic Johnson can defend Steph Curry? Can he?
I don't think that they've seen anybody that played like Steph Curry. But also Steph, a 6'7", 6'9" point guard like Magic Johnson is pretty unstoppable.
Yeah. So I don't think Steph's covering Magic. I think Magic does an all right job on Curry. I think his length is going to be tough. And Magic had the speed too. I'll take Magic Johnson. That's an unpopular opinion. I don't really fully support that. Every single time you ask me, I'm going to have a different answer.
Do you want to give it a wash then?
I don't want to give it a wash because I'm going to go Magic because I feel like just from a chemistry standpoint, you don't need a scorer. If this was the Warriors versus the Lakers, it's different.
I agree. Okay.
But you have scorers on the team. So all around, dishing, swishing, Magic Johnson.
Dishing, swishing, Magic Johnson. Michael Jordan versus Drew Holiday.
Are we serious?
No, tell me what you think.
Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jordan. Why was that the matchup? Is this because all the roster?
There's the starting 1, starting 2, the starting 3, the starting 4.
Drew Holiday starting at the 2?
In the beginning, he was starting, but whatever. Scottie Pippen versus Kevin Durant.
Yeah, no, I'm taking Kevin Durant.
10 times out of 10.
And again, Scotty's phenomenal, but like if people today can't cover Kevin Durant,
also
how do you
KD
expect?
Looked legit. He did not miss a shot in the first half.
If people are saying this is like his comeback year. He's
he's
back and he's around.
Karl Malone versus LeBron James.
We'll take LeBron James.
So we're tied at 2-2.
First or second best player of all time.
Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Ewing versus Joel Embiid.
Again, just all around game, I'm going to take Joel Embiid. I mean, I love Patrick Ewing, but I just don't think he's at the same skill level as Embiid is today.
I take Embiid too. 10 times out of 10, not 10, maybe 9 times out of 10. But Jokic made him look like a little boy, apparently.
Oh, did he?
Apparently.
Ooh,
which is fair. Charles Barkley versus Jason Tatum.
I'm going to go with the underdog here. I'm taking Chuck.
Yeah, I think I do too. I don't know.
I don't know. Chuck was like, he just never looked like he was really in that great a shape.
I know.
But like, he's a rebounding machine. He could score.
So you're going Chuck over Tatum?
I would like to take Tatum, but I'm going to take Chuck. I feel like any of these modern players are going to be able to beat the team from 100%. 20, 30 years ago.
I agree. Larry Bird versus Anthony Davis.
I'll take Larry Legend.
Okay.
Give me Larry Legend.
I like
without the back injury. Give me prime Larry.
Back injury. Clyde Drexler versus Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
10 times.
That's an athletic specimen right there.
He's going to be the next guy in the NBA, I think. If not already.
He's mean.
Bam Adebayo versus David Robinson.
Give me David.
I go David Robinson.
You know what? I have to. Bam.
So this is coming pretty close. It's coming down to the wire here. Devin Booker versus Chris Mullin.
I love me some Chris Mullin, but damn it. Why'd you do this to me?
Chris
I
Mullin.
love me some Chris Mullin. I'm such a stan for Chris Mullin.
So who are you taking?
I'll take Booker.
Yeah, I'm taking Devin Booker, 100%. John Stockton versus Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton, I will take. Who was the first one?
John Stockton.
Give me John Stockton.
Yeah.
Listen, Halliburton's pretty good player, but he's too up and down. Like last year, he didn't have a good year until he had a decent playoffs.
And then Christian Laettner versus Derek White, which used to be Kawhi.
Do I have to take Derek White?
I would take Derek.
I feel like I have to take Derek
White's
White.
A dog.
Laettner?
You know what it came out to?
Tied?
6-6.
6-6.
Tied.
So
you watched this whole video for us not to give our opinion.
So coach, we go Phil Jackson. Was he the Olympic coach?
I think the 2024 team is mopping them.
No, they are.
They're mopping
when you go by matchups, it's like a little bit tougher because I'm like almost picking them all time versus each other.
Yeah.
To an extent.
This team is so much better.
Yeah.
If they actually played, like if you could revive them and make them all what they were at that time and versus them at this time, the 2024 team is going to demolish them.
Well, if you look at any sport, even.
I know.
Like besides like a Nolan Ryan in baseball, who was throwing like 102 miles per hour, like everyone was throwing 90 at that time.
Did you see the video of the Olympics gymnastics from like 1960 or 70 compared to this year?
No, can like we do this stuff?
Yes. They went probably not. But they went over the little bull riding thing. What's it called? I forget. You like dismount
box spring?
Whatever it is. She like ran and she just went like this and did like a slow flip and landed. This year they do like triple front flip turning flips. And they're landing them.
Simone Biles was like the first ever to do a triple flip on the balance beam or something.
She's a dog.
In official competition.
She's a dog.
Right.
That's all I got for you. We trying this ice cream? Or
yeah,
what?
let's close it out. This is the ice cream. Do you want to go grab it?
Yeah, I'll grab the ice cream.
It's on the top of the freezer over there. So we're gonna try this ice cream and we're gonna see what happens. I'll intro it in a second when we actually have the materials together. But Dua Lipa says that ice cream, vanilla ice cream, sea salt, and olive oil go together. Now, this is like, we're like a year late to this, but it's something I want to try because I feel like we tried the milk and wine together, and now I want to try this. Yeah. Does ice cream and olive oil go together?
Okay, let's try it out.
We're going to find out.
So you said Dua Lipa loves this.
Dua Lipa loves it, and she's saying that she converted a lot of people to the dark side.
Oh, I can't close that.
We're just going to get a normal scoop.
That's probably fine.
That's fine. Also, you have to add sea salt to the top of it. So it's ice cream, sea salt, and olive oil.
Okay.
Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
We're on diets.
How much olive oil?
I'm just going to say like sprinkle it, get a little...
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, mix it around a little bit. Yeah, get a little, maybe on that other side. Whoa.
I'm going to take another scoop of ice cream because I think that was too much olive oil.
And we pour here. Now, genuinely, what do you think this experience is going
I
to
feel
be?
like it's not going to be bad. I mean, olive oil doesn't really taste too bad. Like, it doesn't taste like too much. And then I love salt on ice cream.
Right? It just makes sense.
Sea salt caramel.
You ever home make ice cream?
How much salt are we? I'm just going.
That's good. Okay. You really went for it. Oh, you got a good piece?
Yeah, this is my scoop.
Okay.
It might be. All right, I'm going to go for it.
I'm going to dip on this side. Wait. Let's count it down.
How is this melting already?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. At first, I thought it was good. And then I had like this weird olive oily taste.
It tastes like...
No. I don't like that at all.
It's a weird vibe.
Ice cream is so good that it's hard to make it taste bad. And salt with ice cream is great. But when you get a little scoop of that olive oil, it's kind of disgusting. Ew. It's a little gross. It's a little grody. Yeah, no.
When you get the real olive oil,
I don't like it.
should I top it off?
You should finish this.
No, I'm not finishing that.
No, I'd rather just... Why would you try to mess up ice cream?
She said that she doesn't like ice cream. It's not that good.
What an idiot.
I know. She's like, oh, ice cream isn't that good, like by itself. And it's like not her favorite. So this like gives like a spice to her. It spices it up. You're cleansing it out.
But I'm making a mess.
All right, that was, I mean, so what do you give it out of 10?
4.
A 4? I was thinking like a 4. I'll give it a 4.5 just for people. Like, I understand why people might like it.
I don't really.
If you think you do, why not try it yourself?
Like, why would you try to mess something up that's already like pretty much perfect?
Vanilla ice cream alone isn't perfect, though.
It's pretty perfect.
I like a lot of stuff in my ice cream.
Okay, that's the podcast. Podcast 91. Next week, we have a special guest coming on the podcast. We already recorded it. Take your guesses in the comments. It is an athlete, professional athlete. What else do we have coming up?
We might be going to Miami.
Might be going to Miami.
To film a podcast in a penthouse. That might be happening.
Podcast in the penthouse.
What else? What else do we got?
And comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Comment down below on this video if you like ice cream. Goodbye.
What a classic way to go out. All right. Bye.